So this is Braveheart. I'm here with Ginger, Killian, mundane name. On the land in Guatemala, Lake Atitlan, and I'm going to spend a few minutes just finding out what Ginger's story is with this place. So tell me,
Yo.
what drew you to this land?
I think basically it was Shadia that really inspired me. For he talked about Guatemala in such a way, with such enthusiasm, with such love, and it coincided 1.5 years ago when I got to meet Faerie. And that was such a big homecoming, and that was after I had lived in 2 efforts of a community, let's say, with straight friends, and both efforts didn't really work. And when I actually for the first time came to Voltaire in France, it was such an amazing homecoming. And although I had given up on the dream of community, when then Shadia started talking about his dream of purchasing a piece of land in this amazing, wonderful, beautiful volcanic lake, I was called. I felt called. So we flew here like 15 months ago, 16 months ago, and we started visioning the thing. And I actually didn't expect it, but things coincided. We had some funding, we had some crowdfunding, I had some savings, we had some family helping out, and we just were able to purchase this land already like 15 months ago. And it felt from the very beginning that there is some spirit guiding us in this project. It's been for the first time in my life that a project really flows. And I'm flabbergasted, I have to say. And what really is my dream is, and that has been from childhood on, is living simple but in a rich way, emotionally, nature way, with conscious people in a playful way, playful houses, small houses, huts, like hobbits, you know, like the hobbits, and or like Peter Pan. And that was always my dream, like a Peter Pan village in the jungle or in some island or something like that. And actually, without realizing, that dream is coming true here. First of all, because Guatemala has a huge liberty in construction, in purchasing, and so there's not so much limits on what you can do, and so you really can create your dream here with very few means. That's amazing. And ferries are known to have normally not that much means, so that is really a beautiful location to be rich with few means. And yeah. That's what drew me here, and I am beyond amazing that like 16 months after we bought the land, because we have a second piece of land, we already had this gathering here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so briefly tell me about that second piece of land and how that kind of fits in with what turns out our vision.
The second piece of land we bought because we had the initial idea was it might be too hard to live here up in the mountains. Secondly, we noticed that if we want to live 24/7 on the land where we also want to make a sanctuary, we're going to bring in all the tensions and conflicts that you normally have in building up a 24/7 community. So we thought, why not first create a sanctuary here and start living a little bit closer to the lake, where it is more easy to get food and shopping, and so it's a little bit more comfort, and not to bring in all our personal needs into the communal sanctuary. Nice. And we don't exclude that. It is probably that, but not having that from the beginning on really, for my feeling, allows for this land here, which I don't consider our land, but really consider fairy-like queer community land, really allow it to grow organically, done by the people who are called to come here. And well, we're already a small group now, which is great.
Yeah, I can say, having been to many sanctuaries, this definitely feels so clean. There's no strings attached. It's really wonderful what you're creating. What we are creating.
Yeah. Because you're now part of
Yes.
it. I'm so happy with that.
So tell me about the gathering, the vision, and how it played out.
Our initial vision was to create a natural safe haven for queers, not exclusively queer, but it is a safe haven for queers. And if queer alike or queer similar or queer friendly people want to join, that has never been a problem for our vision. But we also realized a vision is fluid, and our vision has to grow organically as well. So it depends also from the people who join what it is really going to look like in the future. And my vision is, I think the vision we have is still alive, is the main thing is living together consciously as queer people, and non-queer people are possible to visit or to join, even if that doesn't change the queer foundation. And to really not only have a safe haven, but so how I feel it, to really use the queerness as a spiritual force of bringing us together, not only bringing us together as a community, but also the things we have gone through as queers, breaking free from patterns, breaking free from programming that society presented us, a society that we don't feel is going in the right way. So really using this queerness to break free from programming from society, and use this queerness also to, in a playful and in a constructive way, to reach out to the community and the land around us, without doing gay parades here, because that's probably not the thing suitable. But queerness has a very big transformative quality on its own, which in the old indigenous cultures always was respected and recognized as well. And it feels like it's possible to revive that here.
Nice. So, what are you looking forward to next year?
I'm amazed about how constructive, beautiful, familiar this gathering already has been. With 9 persons we've been in total. I'm looking forward to going on in this way. I mean, this is already beyond expectation, and my dream is that we get enough funds to purchase the surrounding lands, and because this is a sort of plateau, it is sort of unity in its own, and I think it is possible to really create a beautiful community here. So my dream for next gathering is that it's not too big, but that the people that are called really are the people that fit into our vision and have this community spirit, have this, and that our core group is going to grow from what we are now, like 4, and why not double to 8? That would be a perfect core group to steward circle to get this, to keep this beautiful piece of land growing into a sanctuary.
That sounds great. That sounds good to me. Thanks for going with your vision, for supporting Shadia and his vision, and for creating a place for me and others to share in the vision.
Yeah, thank you for bringing your wisdom and your elderdom and your extreme worthful, valuable experience into it.
My pleasure.